What's up, YouTube fam? It's me again, Mr. Davis, coming back at you. I just want to do, one of the things for my redemption type series. You know what I'm saying? My testimony on this myself. Um, I look at it as I have a friend of mine that while I was incarcerated, stuck with me through thick and thin, and I really appreciated that. Um, and you know, one of the things that I dealt with them is the thing of trying to get our friendship back on track, back on the same track that it was, before I was incarcerated. So the one thing that happened is I had to prove to them that I was a different type of individual than I was when I got out. It's like a lesson learned when, hey, look, a lesson learned knowing that you do not want to do what you have done again in your previous life before incarceration. So I look at that, and then I turn around and I also look at the thing of once they know you change, they also want to see the change too. So once this individual seen the change, that's when everything started to happen with us getting the friendship back together, with mending it together with a mending process. And like this past week, I ended up staying at this individual's place for about 3 days, and one day this individual was gone. They was out, left their place. Had to be to work in the afternoon, and then didn't come back till the next morning. And the one process that came through there was the trusting process with that happening. So now you trust me. Now you see, I told you that I've changed. You see that I've changed. Now we are trying to mend the friendship up, and now it's going to a positive standpoint, as well as in now you have a certain level of trust. Now that is a big step in a major step that you want to have in the friendship. And the one thing about it is that I look at it and I'm blessed, and I appreciate this individual's friendship. And as we mend along and as we go through the certain process that we have to go through in life, it will become a little bit better. When I look at that, if you look at 2 Corinthians 5, 17-20, it says, therefore, if anyone is new in Christ, you are a new creation. Old things have passed. All things now are new. I was in Christ. I was a new creation, and old things have passed. What the individual had to see was that the old things that in me had to pass. And once it came to pass, later on in the 18, 19, 20 verses talk about reconciling, reconciliation. Reconciliation, that means it's just to put a friendship back together. Excuse me. It's a mending process that you have to go through. So now that I have that and have that everything together, now it's the mending process of our friendship, so we can be reconciled and have reconciliation. So that's the main thing. That is the main course. That is what I wanted to tell you all tonight. Just a little brief testimony of what happened this past week. And my friend I'm talking about, they know who they are, and they definitely will get a look at this video. So meanwhile, I'll tell everybody, follow me, subscribe, and hit the bell on the side so you get any notifications of my new videos. All right, guys, have a blessed night.